Okay, so today we have the Kinks and Sunny Afternoon. So I really wanted to come back to the Kinks today. And again, I listened to Waterloo Sunset, I believe, last time. So the sun is here again in another song, with this one being Sunny Afternoon one more time. And of course, I know songs like Lola, All Day and All the Night, You Really Got Me. But, and again, I know this song, I guess, is a big one for them, but I don't believe I've ever heard it. So here we go. Let's get into it, talk about it after. There is no video, it's just the official audio. So let's go. Talk about it after. Goodness gracious. Very hard.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. So pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. My girlfriend's run up with my car and gone back to her ma and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. Now I'm sitting here, sipping at my ice cold beer, blazing on a sunny afternoon. Help me, help me, help me sail away. Give me two good reasons why I ought to stay. 'Cause I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Oh, save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me, and I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime.
Okay, so there it is. Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks. That is one of the catchiest Kinks songs I've heard in a while here. Just one of the catchiest songs I guess I've heard in a while as well. Very, because again, I think about how these guys, it seems like here, and I guess even the band has said as much, that they kind of went for a more sophisticated sound, a bit more complex in a way as well. I mean, from the beginning of the track too, you have the descending guitar chords, I would say, and it kind of sets the tone, and it sets the mood, I guess I would say as well. It's very kind of dark in a way, and again, again, it's all about this. I got this kind of rich guy, whatever, who's being taxed, and again, it's a guy that I feel like you're not supposed to like. So we'll get to that soon too. But yeah, I just want to say from the beginning of the track with the guitar chords, like I said, just like the dun 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 dun, it's just like, oh my goodness gracious, it's a lot to come at you right off the top. And again, I love the infectious melody is something that really came to mind. Just the way that Ray would pronounce these words, and again the melody and just the way he would deliver it. It's just, I don't know. There's such a, I guess again, there's just such a flow to it. There's such a melody to it. I just love his voice kind of matching the guitar, and again the whole dun 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 dun. It's just, again, it's going to be staying in my head, I think. It's an earworm of a track, and that whole in the summertime, it's just like, it's blissful. I mean, my God. And again, I just love how. And I would say, because coming into this too, you talk about with the sunny afternoon, and you see the whole part of the song being about the tax man took my yacht and took everything away, whatever, and I'm having a hard time here. And automatically I think of like the Beatles song Tax Man, and also I think about, are they being funny here? Are they trying to be satirical? And I really do. I mean, that's what comes to my mind. Or are they being kind of straightforward? Is this kind of a Ray Davies, I guess, because he wrote the song, is he kind of talking, personally? But it does come off as a satirical thing, and there is actually a quote that Ray Davies had. I believe it was on songfacts.com here, if I can find it one more time. So there is this quote here. So he said, and this again is on Songfacts, it says, as he feared the listeners might sympathize with the sad, decadent conservative, he said, my goodness, I turned him into a scoundrel who fought his girlfriend after a night of drunkenness and cruelty. So again, and there is that whole point of cruelty there, where he says, she's telling lies to her mom and pa about what I did to her, whatever. And again, it doesn't seem like he's a nice guy, and that's one other thing. So I guess it would be kind of satirical, and the way that, again, Ray delivers these lines, they're just very good, and you almost kind of think, is he trying to be true or whatever? But again, it does feel like maybe, because I know there was always, turmoil within the Kinks, between Ray and Dave. And again, they were kind of transitioning their sound here too. So even then, maybe Dave or Ray was feeling some kind of way, some kind of being a little bit lost as well. And again, he obviously did make a good career for himself at this point. I don't know how rich he was, but again, it does seem to be, we're talking about a yacht here. We're talking about, I think, about a mansion, and how the tax man has taken all this away. He's taxed us too much, whatever. But at the same time, it almost seems like Ray is kind of making fun of these rich people who complain about this stuff, when they can still go out, if they had, if they can probably go buy another yacht, I guess. But just making fun of these people who can, rather than just doing anything else or going to work, when their stuff is being repossessed or something, they could still just have a drink of beer on a sunny afternoon and not have to do anything else. So there does seem to be some kind of funny part with that, where Ray is kind of making fun of these rich guys or whatever in that way. So anyway, because again, at this point, Ray and Dave and everybody else in the band basically is probably doing well money wise, and they don't really give a shit about a higher tax, I guess. So yeah, that's another thing that comes to mind here. Anyway, but at the same time, it still seems like this guy, the narrator in the track, is still kind of enjoying life no matter what. I mean, that's really, true throughout the whole thing. But I did also want to mention the whole personnel one more time here. Like I said, Ray Davies, of course, on lead and backing vocals. And again, his voice is just so, I don't know, it just cuts right through you. I just love his style. Nobody really sounds like Ray Davies to me. And again, as somebody who really got into the British Invasion bands at a young age, again, from the Animals and obviously the Beatles as well, and just other bands that, and I was thinking about the second British wave invasion too, but obviously that does not have to do with the first one. But again, bands like the Rolling Stones come to mind too. But the Kinks kind of went by me. Again, I knew a couple of their big songs, but I never really delved deeper until now, which again, obviously the Kinks were just so good and one of the greatest bands of the 60s, and it does feel like they're a little bit underrated even to this day. Anyway, but again, Ray Davies is on lead and backing vocals, a 12-string acoustic rhythm guitar, and again, I will say too, though, Dave Davies was also on backing vocals and electric guitar, so he was on electric guitar here. But I guess Ray was on the acoustic rhythm guitar. Either way, the guitar work here obviously is so big and bold, and so again, there's that whole descending part, and it's just so it's like they're playing their instruments so violently and so hard, and it's just so brash, and I just love it so much. And then we got Pete on bass guitar, and then Mick, of course, on drums. And then also additional musicians. You have Raza, perhaps, Davies. So again, another Davies here on backing vocal, and Nicky Hopkins on piano and melodica. So I didn't mention anything about a piano or a melodica, but again, obviously, Nicky kept up with the rest of the band here with that, again, that same tone that was there from the beginning of the track, that was all the way throughout, that it just gets stuck in your head, just that whole melody. It's just dun, 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 dun. Oh, my God. Anyway, and it kind of gets progressively faster in a way too, and it, again, it just stays in your head. So I like the piano and the melodica on this track as well. Anyway, and obviously it just created that whole breezy, yet again, moody sound, which, again, this song was all about. So going into these lyrics, so we have the instrumental intro, of course, again, where everyone's just on their instrument, and they're just pretty goddamn good at everything. The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, lazing on a Sunday afternoon, or sunny afternoon, I'm thinking because it is Sunday now when I'm doing this, and I can't sail my yacht. He's taken everything I've got. All I've got's the sunny afternoon. And again, it's just like, because I guess, again, Ray talked about earlier how he wanted this guy to be a scoundrel, how he wanted nobody to really sympathize with this guy. And I mean, really, for me anyway, it's just like, and as somebody who grew up not very rich, yeah, it's just like, it's like, how can you feel bad for this guy? It's just like, this taxman's taken all my dough, and it's just like, has the taxman taken absolutely everything from him? I don't know, but at the same time, he's talking about, it left me in my stately home. So again, it seems like he's still living well. He's in a big house, and all he can do is laze around on a sunny afternoon when other people might be working, whatever. He's still just lazing around on a sunny afternoon. He can't sail his yacht. It's like, oh, poor guy. And then again, he's taken everything I've got, and all I can do is just laze around on this sunny afternoon. My God, what can a man do? Then we go into the chorus. Save me, save me, save me from the squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. And I think about maybe the big fat mama he's referring to as maybe his partner, his wife or whatever, who maybe, he doesn't like to be, she's like talking to him. Because again, this guy doesn't seem very nice, and maybe she's, trying to knock some sense into him, and he just isn't having it. So that comes to mind, and he just hates her at this point. And I love to live so pleasantly, living this life of luxury. Again, he just likes to, I guess he's used to this pleasant, carefree life, but all of a sudden the taxman's come, and we should feel bad for him. Lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime, like I said, such a catchy part there with that summertime. My girlfriend's run off with my car. So there again, my girlfriend's run off with my car. And again, when I talked earlier about my fat mama, maybe he was just talking about his mom. Either way, now we go on to the girlfriend part. Here we go. Yeah, my girlfriend's run off with my car and gone back to her ma and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. Now I'm sitting here sipping my ice cold beer, lazing on a sunny afternoon. Again, it seems like maybe he's gotten physical, I guess, with his girlfriend, talking about he gets drunk, he's cruel, maybe even just not even physically, but just emotionally. And again, she's tired of that, so she's run off with his car, and he's just saying, like, my goodness, everyone's leaving me, and, I'm not the problem, my God. Anyway, then we go on, and all he can do is just laze around here. And we have the chorus one more time, the chorus again, oh, save me, save me, save me from the squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. So again, maybe he's just talking about his mom, who also doesn't really care for him. And I love to live so pleasantly, this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime. Again, it's just like, Ray paints this whole picture of this guy lazing around on a sunny afternoon in the summertime, whenever, and in a big house or whatever, and he can't sail on his yacht because I guess maybe he got repossessed or something. But at the same time, it still seems like he's not doing badly. So it's like, why feel bad for this guy? And so I just love that part. Like, there is one core memory that I have from high school of this girl who, again, was richer than I, and had rich parents and all this stuff. And I remember her talking about how the rich shouldn't be taxed more. It's just that kind of thing comes to mind. Again, I think that's where Ray is kind of going with this. Maybe he has a little bit of an alter ego here, and he's getting his frustration out or something. But yeah, that's just again what comes to my mind. And I think about the taxes, of course, and again, it's just like, I don't know, that's just a core memory that I remember. And even though I didn't really enjoy high school, that sticks with me when, I was kind of a poor folk, and other people were complaining about the poor folks. And I was just, you're sitting there in class like, well, goddamn. Anyway, so I guess that's all I got to say. So again, such a catchy I mean, just a vibey song. Can I say that? I don't know. It's a good feeling song at the same time. Even though it's moody and hell, there is still a little bit of a breezy summertime feel to it, of course. And again, now that it is summer, even though it is nighttime outside, it's I love the sentiment. I love the sunny afternoon kind of thing, and I love that we have to hate pretty much the narrator in the song, as Ray puts it. So anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support and for requesting more of the Kinks. Every time I come back to them, I mean, they were obviously such a great band, and every time I come back, I come back to a great song. So anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say. Thanks for everything. I'll talk to you guys again soon.